Growing older often brings with it an unwelcome companion, the gradual loss of strength and independence. Many seniors wake up each morning with stiff legs, aching joints, and the unsettling sense that their body is betraying them. What was once a simple act, standing up from a chair, climbing a short flight of stairs, or walking across the room, can become a daily struggle. While many people assume this is just part of aging, research reveals a different truth. The culprit is often sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. The good news? Sarcopenia is not inevitable. With the right knowledge and small daily habits, it's possible not only to slow down muscle loss, but also to reverse it, even well into your 70s or 80s. One of the simplest, most cost-effective strategies involves nothing more than your morning coffee and a nutrient that has been studied for decades: creatine. This article will explore how creatine works, why it matters, and how seniors can use it, paired with light daily movement, to restore leg strength, improve memory, and regain independence. The hidden thief: understanding the sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is sometimes described as a silent thief because it creeps in gradually, stealing muscle mass year after year without obvious warning signs. According to research from Harvard University, after the age of 60, adults typically lose 3 to 5% of their muscle mass per decade. In severe cases, this loss can accelerate to as much as 8% per year. The consequences are far-reaching. Muscle is not just about strength or appearance. It plays a vital role in metabolism, balance, mobility, and overall health. When muscle mass declines, everyday tasks become exhausting. Balance is compromised, increasing the risk of falls. Joint pain worsens as muscles no longer support the skeletal system. Independence slips away, leading to a loss of confidence and self-esteem. But sarcopenia doesn't stop there. Studies also link it to higher risks of diabetes, heart disease, and depression. For many seniors, this creates a vicious cycle. Physical weakness leads to inactivity, which accelerates further muscle loss. The encouraging news is that this cycle can be broken, and surprisingly, the solution is far simpler than most imagine. Real-life stories of transformation. Sometimes statistics feel distant, but the real-life stories of seniors who've fought back against sarcopenia show the possibilities. Mrs. Mary, age 72. Once too afraid of falling to leave her home, she regained her confidence after 3 months of adding creatine to her morning coffee. She now dances weekly at her local senior center. Mr. Donald, age 75. Facing the possibility of using a walker, he turned to the same strategy. 8 months later, he was walking 3 miles daily and even resumed traveling with his wife. These stories underscore an important point. Age is not a barrier to rebuilding strength. With the right approach, seniors can reclaim not just their physical health, but their quality of life. The secret ingredient: creatine. When most people hear the word creatine, they think of bodybuilders and athletes. But the reality is far different. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in foods like red meat, fish, and chicken, and also produced in small amounts by the body in the liver, kidneys, and pancreas. Its primary role is to help cells, especially muscle cells, produce energy quickly and efficiently. Here's the catch. As we age, the body's natural production of creatine declines dramatically. By age 60, production may drop by 40% compared to young adulthood. By age 80, it can fall to as low as 20% of youthful levels. This decline leaves muscles starved of the energy they need, resulting in weakness, fatigue, and slow recovery. Why creatine matters for seniors. Creatine isn't just for athletes, it's a powerhouse nutrient for seniors. Here's why. 1. Stronger muscles and better balance. Creatine fuels quick bursts of energy, which are critical for everyday actions like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or catching yourself if you stumble. 2. Sharper memory and mental clarity. Research from the University of Sydney showed that seniors supplementing with creatine had 40% fewer episodes of confusion, 30% faster reasoning speed, and 25% less forgetfulness. This dual action, supporting both body and mind, makes creatine unique among supplements. 3. Better sleep and mood. Studies also suggest creatine can improve sleep quality, reduce fatigue, support bone health, and lower inflammation. Seniors often report feeling more energized and positive after consistent use. 4. Reduced risk of falls and fractures. A major Canadian study from McMaster University followed 100 seniors for 6 months. Those who took creatine had 30% more leg strength, 20% more muscle mass, 50% fewer falls, and 15% greater bone density. Even more striking, seniors using creatine were 60% less likely to need help with daily activities such as bathing, dressing, or cooking. How to use creatine safely and effectively. The beauty of creatine is its simplicity. Seniors don't need expensive supplements or complex routines. Here's how to get started. Dosage: 3 to 5 grams per day, about 1 teaspoon. Timing: best taken in the morning with breakfast, when the body needs energy most. Mixing: dissolves easily in coffee, juice, smoothies, or even plain water. It's tasteless and safe to use in hot liquids as long as consumed soon after mixing. Consistency: daily use is key. Sporadic supplementation won't deliver the same benefits. The combination of creatine plus light movement produces the most powerful results. Within 4 to 8 weeks, many seniors report more energy upon waking, improved ease in climbing stairs and walking, reduced muscle and joint aches, enhanced balance and confidence, and sharper focus and mental clarity. By the 3-month mark, improvements often extend to better sleep, improved mood, and even a more upright, youthful posture thanks to stronger muscles. The role of gentle daily movement. Creatine alone is powerful, but pairing it with movement amplifies its effects dramatically. Importantly, seniors don't need a gym membership or strenuous workouts. Instead, simple activities make all the difference. Daily walks, 10 to 15 minutes, even indoors on rainy days. Chair squats, sitting and standing repeatedly builds leg strength. Step-ups, slowly going up and down stairs with a handrail. Light weights, lifting water bottles or small dumbbells. Dancing, a joyful way to activate muscles and improve balance. These movements send a powerful message to the body. I'm still alive, still strong, and still active. Combined with creatine, the benefits multiply. Safety and precautions. While creatine is safe for the majority of seniors, it's important to exercise caution. 1. Consult your doctor before starting, especially if you have kidney problems, diabetes, high blood pressure, or take medications. 2. Choose the right type. Stick with creatine monohydrate, the most studied and effective form. 3. Avoid gimmicks. Skip products with additives, artificial colorings, or promises of miraculous results. With medical approval and high-quality supplements, creatine becomes one of the most reliable tools for healthy aging. Why isn't this common knowledge? You might be wondering, if creatine is so effective, why don't more doctors recommend it? The truth is, much of the research on creatine began in the context of sports performance, so it was long considered a bodybuilder's supplement. Only in recent years have studies shifted focus to seniors, revealing its powerful benefits for aging bodies and brains. Unfortunately, medical education often lags behind new research, and many healthcare providers still don't prioritize nutrition-based interventions. That's why spreading awareness is so critical, so seniors and their families can make informed choices. Regaining independence and dignity. At its core, this isn't just about muscle. It's about freedom, the freedom to walk without fear of falling, to travel, to play with grandchildren, to enjoy hobbies, and to live with dignity. Imagine waking up without that heavy, sluggish feeling. Picture yourself climbing stairs with ease, carrying groceries confidently, or even dancing again. These are not pipe dreams. They're possibilities supported by decades of research and real-world results. And it all begins with something as simple as adding a scoop of creatine to your morning coffee. Taking the first step. The question for seniors is not whether sarcopenia will come knocking. It will, unless action is taken. The real question is, will you let it take over, or will you fight back? A teaspoon of creatine in your breakfast. A few minutes of movement each day. The decision to value your strength, independence, and dignity. These are small steps, but they carry enormous power. As the video wisely reminds us, the strength you had 20 years ago is waiting for you to reclaim it. The body is capable of surprising transformations, even at 70, 80, or beyond. With creatine, movement, and consistency, seniors can rewrite the story of aging, proving that vitality and independence are still within reach.